and flavorful.
Proud to be associated with Kantipur News.
Good evening, I'm Sarah Sapsanama. Let's begin with the headlines of the hour. Incidents of digital arrests on the rise. Police received nearly 10,000 complaints in just 6 months, with 600 million rupees reportedly swindled. Majority political parties submit audit reports to the Election Commission but fail to disclose details on donations. Financial transparency in question. US President Donald Trump to deploy 10,000 troops to the southern border with Mexico as part of his policy of cracking down on illegal immigration. And Australia's Matt Ross appointed Nepal's national football team head coach ahead of Nepal's participation at the AFC qualifiers in Malaysia. Digital arrest, a new form of online fraud witnessed in neighboring nation India, has been increasingly reported in Nepal in recent time. Nepal police is investigating a group active in this form of crime, whereby they send emails with threat disguised as high-ranking police officials.
The Nepal Police Headquarters issued a press release on 21st of January highlighting on an increasing trend of emails being sent by individuals disguised as high-ranking police officials, urging the general public to avoid reacting to emails of such nature. Through the press release, Nepal Police urged recipients to inform the Cyber Bureau. In emails as such, sent in the name of Nepal Police AIG Tek Prasad Rai, the recipients are asked to reply within 24 hours to assist in investigation for accessing explicit contents on the internet, warning of up to 5-year jail term otherwise.
अब अहिले चाहिँ स्पेशली प्रहरी अधिकारीको नाममा अलिकति केही बढी देखेको छ र अहिले पछिल्लो अवस्थामा चाहिँ कमसेकम प्रहरीको नाम भयो भने मान्छेहरूले अलिकति त्यो डराएर हुन्छ कि भन्ने हिसाबले चाहिँ यस्तो नामहरू प्रयोग भएर
The fake emails state that the recipient has been brought to jurisdiction after investigation by Cyber Bureau, Central Investigation Bureau, and National Investigation Department following court's order. The email further threatened the recipients, saying details of the videos they accessed and their surfing history could be retrieved even if they are deleted.
एउटा चेतावनी रूपमा हैन डराउने हिसाबले धम्काउने हिसाबले तैले अपराध गरेछस् र अपराध गरेको हुनाले देखिएको हुनाले चाहिँ इमिडिएटली चाहिँ रिस्पोन्स गर भन्ने खालका चाहिँ यसरी इमेल गएको पाइएको छ हैन र चाहिँ हामीले यसमा चाहिँ हामीले साइबर ब्युरोले पनि निकाल्यौं र प्रहरी प्रधान कार्यालयले पनि फेरि पछि पनि थप यसमा केही एउटा लिंकहरू चाहिँ एस्टाब्लिश गरेर देखाएर चाहिँ निकालिएको छ.
The victims range from business persons, high-income earners from different professions and general public. Although Nepal Police has received complaints regarding such emails, the amount that they have been swindled for is yet unclear. A preliminary investigation by Cyber Bureau has revealed that the domain that sends emails as such is registered in Germany.
आफू चाहिँ कुनै कानुन कार्यान्वयन गर्ने निकाय हो कि भने जस्तो भान पार्ने गरी जस्तो प्रहरी हुन सक्छ या हाम्रो यो राजस्व अनुसन्धान अधिकृतहरू हुन सक्छन्. आम नागरिकलाई चाहिँ म यताबाट हो र तपाई चाहिँ यो गल्ती गर्नु भएको छ अब तपाईले चाहिँ सम्पर्क गर्नुस् भनेर सम्पर्क गरिसकेपछि नेक्स्ट भनेको त्यो हुन्छ उहाँको चाहिँ फाइनान्शियली चाहिँ कुराहरू हुन्छ.
Fraud as such had been reported in India's Uttar Pradesh, Madhya Pradesh, Rajasthan, Maharashtra and Haryana, where the perpetrators reached out to victims through video calls, impersonating as public officials and demanded money from them. The trend has now gone rampant in Nepal. Experts attribute it to lack of knowledge regarding cybersecurity among the general public.
Cybersecurity शिक्षित व्यक्तिहरू एकदमै कम छ. त्यो कारणले गर्दाखेरि पनि अहिले आक्रमणहरू चाहिँ एकदमै बढेको छ हैन. तपाईको 5-6 वर्ष अगाडिको कुरा मात्रै गर्नुहुन्छ भने छिमेकी देशहरूबाट चाहिँ आक्रमण हुन्थ्यो र कति केसमा चाहिँ नाइजेरियनहरू साउथ अफ्रिकन कन्ट्री मुलुकबाट चाहिँ तपाईको यस्तो किसिमको आक्रमणहरू हुन्थ्यो. तर अहिले चाहिँ विगत 2-3 वर्ष भित्र चाहिँ तपाईको नेपाल भित्र नै साइबर क्रिमिनलहरू आइसकेका छन्. प्रहरीले पनि पक्राउ गर्दाखेरि चाहिँ नेपालीहरू नै साइबर क्राइममा उमलिसकेको छ.
Police statistics reveal that 9,853 complaints of online fraud have been registered in just 6 months of the ongoing fiscal year, where a total of 600 million Nepali rupees have been defrauded.
And in this context, in our Public Voice segment, today we've asked in several provinces what have they done to remain safe from online and social media fraud. Let's take a look at what they had to say.
अननोन नम्बरहरु आइसकेपछि त्यसलाई म स्वीकार गर्दिन। बैंकिङ डिटेल्सहरु सुरक्षित राख्ने, त्यस्तै जुन पनि शंकास्पद लिंकहरुलाई चाहिँ नथिप्ने।
आफूलाई त जोगेको छु, अरु पनि यस्तो ठगीमा नपर्नु।
बैंकिङ कारोबारमा पनि पिनहरुलाई नदिने हैन। यसैगरी जताभावी अब फेसबुकमै पनि जताभावी जो कोहीलाई एड नगर्ने, साथी नबनाउने।
हामीले चाहिँ यो बैंकको चाहिँ ओटीपी कोड हुन्छ, त्यो ओटीपी कोड कसैलाई पनि नदिने।
सम्पूर्ण डिजिटल डिभाइसहरुमा गुगल अथेन्टिकेटरको प्रयोग गरेको छु, जसले चाहिँ छिटो पासवर्ड चेन्ज गर्ने काम गर्छ।
हामीले आफ्नो सिक्रेट कुराहरु जस्तै बैंक अकाउन्ट भयो, ओटीपी भयो अथवा केही पनि आफ्नो सिक्रेसीहरु अन गर्न दिनुहुँदैन।
सामाजिक सञ्जालमा आएको उपहार पाएको भन्ने कुराहरुलाई म विश्वास गर्दिन।
त्यसलाई पिन नम्बर आफ्नो दिनु भएन। अब तपाईको अब ओटीपीहरु आए, तपाईको यसो आयो भनेर आजकल जुन माग्ने गरेछ।
जुन चाहिँ खाता नम्बर, आफ्नो जुन चाहिँ सेफ्टी नम्बर हुन्छ त्यो नदिनु पर्ने हो।
डिजिटल साक्षरता जगाउनु पर्छ।
जो पासवर्ड आफूले राख्दाखेरि राम्रोसँग राख्नु पर्यो।
कुनै पनि नचिनेको मान्छेले पठाएका मेसेजहरु चाहिँ तत्काल हेर्नु हुँदैन खोलेर।
We'll take a short break here. More news coming up. 67 parties, including major four, CPN-UML, Nepali Congress, CPN Maoist Centre and Rashtra Swatantra Party have submitted their audit reports to the Election Commission, based on which CPN-UML has emerged as the wealthiest party. While there are 121 political parties registered at the Election Commission, the remaining parties are yet to submit their periodic reports.
Based on the audit report submitted at the Election Commission, among the four major parties, CPN-UML has reported of the highest income. In the Nepalese fiscal year 2080-81, the party earned 147.9 million rupees, which is almost double of the 89.7 million rupees it earned the year before. Based on its audit report, last fiscal year, CPN-UML managed to reduce its expenses by almost 40 million rupees to maintain a surplus.
हाम्रो यसपालि नियमित आम्दानीबाट चाहिँ बचत धेरै देखिएको छैन, तर क्रियाकलापहरू धेरै भएको हुनाले हामी सरप्लसमै हामी चलेको अवस्था चाहिँ छ.
Meanwhile, Nepali Congress has reported loss during the same period. Last year, the party earned 25.9 million rupees, while its expenses came around 15 million. In the fiscal year 2079-80, Nepali Congress had earned 36.4 million rupees and spent almost 80 million rupees. The party had attributed failure to raise levy and membership fees as the reason for the loss.
घाटामा चलाउँदाखेरि त पार्टी हो, पार्टीमा चाहिँ मागजाङबाट चल्छ. मागजाङबाट चल्छ अर्थात् केही ड्युजहरु बाँकी बसे भने हाम्रो एकैचोटी यसो 7-8 करोड रुपैयाँ हाम्रो आम्दानी हुन्छ महाधिवेशनको टाइममा. त्यो क्रियाशील संस्थाको नवीकरण, नयाँ क्रियाशील वितरणबाट 7-8 करोड रुपैयाँ हाम्रो एकमुष्ट आउँछ र त्यसैबाट चाहिँ हामी घाटापूर्ति गर्छौं.
The third largest party at the parliament, CPN Maoist Centre, has also been reporting of losses. Last fiscal year, the party had reported of an earning of 18.6 million rupees while spending 18.5 million. However, the year before, it had spent 45.9 million against an earning of 34.8 million rupees. The scenario is similar for Rashtriya Swatantra Party. It earned 37.9 million rupees in the fiscal year 2080-81 and 75 million rupees the year before. While its earnings have gone down by half, its spendings have remained similar for both the years at over 40 million rupees. Political parties need to submit details on membership fees, donations, revenue raised from publications, and properties transactions as source of income. However, most of them have not disclosed the amount of donations. Based on existing laws, parties need to disclose the name of donors who provide more than 25,000 rupees and even pay taxes for any donations above 50,000 rupees. Experts say parties are dodging the legal requirement by concealing donation amount in their audit reports. While Nepali Congress has mentioned of directing 13 million rupees it received in donations to disaster-affected regions, other parties have reported they did not receive donations in the previous year.
It is time now for our segment Public Pulse, where you text us with your opinion.
Public Pulse.
But before today's question, let's take a look at the result from yesterday's poll. Yesterday we asked you, what's your take on lawmakers accusing the government of involvement in cement's price hike? 70% voted for option A, government's feeble monitoring, 19% for C. B, in fact, needs investigation, and 11% for C, changes in prices are normal. Here's today's question, why have parties not included donations in their financial details? Your options are A, lack of transparency, B, making mockery of law, and C, tacit agreement with the donor. The voting is on. Type NEWS, select your option A, B or C and send it to 34001 to share your opinion with us. Now, the federal government has amended procedure for complementary and special grants for local levels and reducing the number of projects that local levels and provinces can propose. The National Planning Commission amended the Complementary and Special Grants 2077 and issued the Procedure 2081 to bring down the budget ceiling of provinces and local levels. Based on the new procedure, rural municipalities and municipalities can propose for projects worth up to 70 million rupees, which was 100 million before. Sub-metropolis and metropolis can now apply for projects worth up to 150 million rupees, which was previously ranged from 50 to 250 million rupees. Likewise, federal government can now propose for projects worth between 100 to 300 million rupees as opposed to previous provision for projects between 200 million to 1 billion. The Commission has also amended procedure for special grants, saying the amount had not been utilized in human development, productivity, employment generation, among others. Under special grants, rural municipalities and municipalities can propose for projects worth between 2.5 million to 30 million, which was 5 million to 50 million before for rural municipality and 5 million to 100 million for municipalities. The amount for sub-metropolis and metropolises have been revised to 2.5 million to 50 million rupees. Likewise, the Commission has revised the amount of programs by provinces at 50 million to 100 million from the previous 100 million to 300 million. The Commission has also formulated 15 criteria for projects, citing trend of proposing projects arbitrarily. Time now for international update. As part of the U.S. President Donald Trump's policy of cracking down on illegal immigration, 10,000 troops will be deployed to the southern border with Mexico. A few hours after being sworn in on Monday, Trump declared a national emergency on the southern border. In accordance with the same declaration, the acting Secretary of Defense has ordered the deployment of 1,500 troops to the southern border. It is not clear which special forces of the army will be deployed in there. It is also reported that the entry of refugees who have been allowed to come to the U.S. has been temporarily suspended. This has cancelled a planned trip of about 10,000 refugees to the U.S. Meanwhile, the U.S. House of Representatives has passed a bill with a majority to detain illegal immigrants suspected of crimes. The bill passed by a vote of 263 against 156. The bill is called the Laken-Riley Act. The Senate has also passed the bill. After passing both the houses, the bill has been sent to Trump for his signature. Once he signs it, the bill will become a law. The bill would allow immigrants suspected of theft, assault, or murder to be detained. The bill passed after Democrats supported the idea that people who entered the U.S. illegally and committed crimes should not be allowed to roam the streets freely. Trump made immigration a key issue during his election campaign. We've got more news coming up, but right now it's time for yet another short break. Welcome back. It's time now for Sports Update.
Sports News.
All Nepal Football Association (ENFA) has announced the appointment of Matt Ross from Australia as head coach for the national football team. Ross was appointed on January 19 for a year after an interview out of more than 400 applicants. Ross comes fresh from his experience of coaching UAE's United Football Club. Prior to that, he had also worked as an assistant coach to China's Under-15 and South Korea's women's team. He's also worked for Germany's Frankfurt club women. This would be his first time as coach of men's national football team for any country. The national team is preparing for the AFC qualifiers. Nepal is placed in Group F alongside Vietnam, Laos and Malaysia and will begin its campaign with an away match against Malaysia coming March. After deciding not to extend the contract of Italy's Vincenzo Alberto Aniz, Enfa opened applications for the position last August. He was present at the stadium during the opening match of Savapati Cup, marking his introduction to Nepalese football and its fans at Dashrath Stadium. That is all for the moment. Thank you for watching. Good night.